Hey guys, Big B here. So, over the last week, I've had quite a few things come in the mail, and I've had quite a bit going on here in the knife shop. So, I just wanted to turn the camera on and just talk a little bit about some knives, show you what I got going on. So, start from left and go to the right. So, for those that didn't see, I put a video out. Me and my dad put some black walnut handles on this Gerber right here. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. I think it came out amazing. Just a gorgeous looking knife now. So that's the first thing, rehandling another Gerber. Second off, I carried this from Monday till Sunday last week for Mr. Glenn, and I actually used it quite a bit. Used the main blade here, and I used the awl, and yeah, it was cool to be able to honor Mr. Glenn that way, and carry this knife for an entire week, and only carry this knife. I didn't carry anything else. But I was looking at it, I was like, you know, that flat spot right there would be a really cool place to have Mr. Glenn engraved. Maybe take it down to the trophy store and see if they can engrave Mr. Glenn right there. So it'd be kind of a memorial piece for him. So every time I carry it, I remember him. But yeah, I carried this for a whole week, and just this, which was very, very hard because during the week, this one came in the mail. And for those of you that know anything about them, you know right away just from seeing that shield what it is. But this is a kissing crane. Now, I have never had a kissing crane. I reached out to a buddy of mine that's very knowledgeable in old traditional knives, and I said, hey, I'm looking to maybe pick this up. What do you think? And he's like, hey, if it's made in Germany, you're more than likely good to go, because you know they move production to wherever, probably China. But he said that the ones that were made in Germany were made very well. So the reason that I came across this one is because Jersey Knife Guy, he was talking about the copperheads and how he loved them so much, and I only have copper locks. So I started looking on eBay at copperheads, and so I typed in Stag copperhead, and I saw a bunch of case models, but then this one popped up, and I was like, I've never had a kissing crane before, so this would be the perfect time to get into one. And this thing is gorgeous. I mean, it's definitely been carried and used, but those blades are full and they're just in great condition. And it reminds me of a shrunk down version of a folding hunter. Let me see if I can grab one real quick. So yeah, this reminds me of a shrunk down version of a folding hunter. You'd see there. So I thought that was pretty cool. And so this is just a great size. I've already put it in my pocket and carried it today, and I just think it's gorgeous. It's got an amazing fit and finish. The stag is beautiful. It's in great shape. I would imagine that this is from either the 70s or the 80s, but I really don't have much information on it other than, it's made in Germany. And it's a Model 25. So, but that secondary blade is so cool. It's like a Skinner, and it's got the kissing cranes there with Germany underneath it. So I'll be carrying this one for a while until I want to move on to the next one. And then the next two knives come from Clark's Kentucky Knives. These were in the charity auction for cornbread, and I've been to, I think there's been 3 or 4, and I've only missed one of them because I was working and I got busy and I forgot. But These are the two that I picked up, and the first one is a Buck 112, and I think this is either called the light or the lightweight. Not exactly 100% on that, but this is pretty cool. It's got the pocket clip with the OD green. I guess it would be Zytel or some kind of a composite, but pretty cool knife. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit. It's definitely been used, but it's in great shape, and pretty nice little size right there. I prefer the 110, but the 112 is not bad at all. You got the pocket clip with the anvil. You got the diamond texturing, Buck right there. Cool knife. And then the second one I thought was pretty cool because it is an electrician's knife made by Colonial. But the white handles was what really kind of drew my attention to this one. And I'm not crazy about advertisement knives, but looking at that, I was like, you know what? A little bit of fine grit sandpaper, I can get that off of there, and then they're just going to be white handles. And so that's my plan for this one. I've already kind of scratched off the S a little bit right there just to see, and yeah, that's gonna come right off, and it's gonna look great. Just a nice white handled electrician's knife. So pretty cool. And then the next one, I found this on eBay. This is a Cutmaster Stockman, but it's got the broken tip on it. So I put an offer of $10 on this, and it was accepted. So I got this for $10. Little project. You can see that the blade is sitting well below the blade well. So when I work on this, I'll just have to come up a little bit to the tip, and it'll look like brand new. And then I'll obviously work on, on the blades a little bit and make this thing look just amazing. So it's got the Delrin handles. They're in good shape. Clean up the bolsters a little bit. Spade blade needs a little bit of work. You could tell that someone kind of got a little funky on it when they were sharpening. So, I'll fix it up, make it nice. And, yeah, for $10, I thought that was a fun little project to take on. And I like repairing the broken tips, especially when there's just a little bit of the tip taken off like that, because that's an easy fix, and this will be a pocket-worthy knife once again. So that'll be fun. Look out for that. And then next up, I got some beads done. And if you can see it over here, I got a tumbler done by RDS Wood Turning and Acrylics. I'm sure you guys have seen his work. A bunch of people, Pete, Jersey Knife Guy, and JC Mountain Ajar. There are a bunch of guys. I think Clark's in Kentucky Knives. A few others have gotten tumblers and lanyard beads done by him, and so I was happy to finally get mine. I'll go ahead and show you the tumbler. So you got my logo right there, and then we got Remington, Buck Knives, GEC. On the front you got Case, and then Zippo. So I think you did a phenomenal job on this, and it's a cool piece to have. 15, 20 years from now, be able to look at this and be like, that was a good time, making videos. And, I don't know what I'll be doing 20 years from now. Are we still going to be making videos on knives? Probably. I don't know. But it's just one of those pieces that's just going to be kind of cool to look back he'd be like, yeah, that was a cool time. So, but there's my tumbler, and you know, I got the lanyard beads. Eventually, I'd like to get a I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I gave one to my dad already. He put on his Hogue Deca. But yeah, I'd like to get a pen done eventually by Bobby, and he does great work. He's a pleasure to work with too. He's great with communication. So check him out. The way I interacted with him was through Instagram, but you know, you got all kinds of different ways to get a hold of him right there. So check him out and get something done if you haven't already. So let's see, cover everything, all the knives. Yep. So that's everything for right now, you guys. I'm gonna get back on in a different video and show you how this one comes out, This one, I'm probably not going to do anything other than sharpen it, just because it's in such good shape. And like Doc says, sometimes you got to let an old knife be an old knife. So, yeah, I'll come back another day with a video on these two. And I got some other stuff coming in the mail, so there'll be a couple more videos this week. So that's it for right now, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And as always, I thank you guys for stopping by. And remember, live life on the edge. Take it easy, guys.